Angie Bell with Herbally Hip Tarot. How's my Herbally Hip Tarot tribe doing? Okay, you guys, let me get my readers on. You guys know I'm serious when I get these on. I gotta remember to do this before I get started. This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything I say here is allegedly. Also, one other quick announcement. Okay, at the end of this video, I will show what I'm wearing with my knitting, because I've had several people, because they know there seems to be a lot of knitters and crocheters on here, which is really cool, and they're always asking me about my knitting and if I'll show what I'm wearing. Okay, now I know most of you here aren't here for no knitting or crocheting. You're like, girl, I don't care what you knitted, crocheted, or what you're wearing. Okay, so I know that, so I will do it at the end. Okay, so for my knitters and crocheters who are watching this, who are like, girl, what are you wearing? I'll get up and show you real quick at the end. Okay, and I'll just start doing that every time I come on. Not every video, but like my first video of the day, that's when I'll show it. So, okay, let's get to business. Okay, now this Jack Smith report, someone said it came out yesterday. I haven't heard anything on the news about it coming out yesterday. Lady G, I was watching her this morning. She said it's coming out sometime today. Then my husband said he heard it's coming out on Sunday. I don't know, but I hear nothing about that. Only thing I saw this morning was the Orange Menace getting sentenced for his 34 counts because he's a convicted felon. He should be going to prison. But anyway, you guys, you know what? A narcissist being convicted and being called a 34 count convicted felon, that is like a prison sentence for his brain, okay? He wants to always look like he's perfect, okay? And he's done no wrong. And he wants to look like that at all times. Well, the mask has been half torn off on him, okay? So believe me, he's in his own little personal hell. I do want to do a reading on his energy, though, to see what's going on in his... What is he feeling, okay? Exactly, like, what's he feeling? Exactly. I kind of know, but I want to do pull some cards on that, but not today, not in this session. What I want to do right now is see, will Jack Smith's report be the catalyst for the ball to start rolling about this election interference? Where are my cards? I'm going to use my Gypsy Oracles for this. Oh, here's another thing. I've had, not a lot, 2, 3 people, even since I've been on here, want to see, they're like, they want me just to point the camera down. Okay, I'm not going to point the camera, just keep the camera pointed down. A lot of people said, no, I want to see you talking, I want to see your facial expressions. You bring the cards up anyway. Some people believe that that's not, a couple of people, not very many, believe that that's not the way you do it. I do it the way I'm going to do it. I do it the way I feel comfortable, the way I'm called to do it. And I know when I watch other readers, I like the people who I can see their face. I want to see their facial expression. I just don't want to look down at their hands and their cards. I want to see how they're talking about it, their facial expressions. That's just... So, it's just like a podcast where you just have to listen. I can't stand it. I want to see the people. I want to see their facial expressions. Now, what I might do, let me see something. 1 second, okay, guys? It's going to look weird for a second. Yeah, my camera's not going to do that. I was going to try to, like, once I lay the cards down, I'll take my camera and just point it down so you can see how I lay out my cards. But the tripod that I have doesn't let me go down any further. So, anyway. Okay. But what I do when I lay my cards out, I do 3 across and 3 rows down, and 1 goes in the corner. Okay? Okay, I gotta cut my cards. 1, 2, 3. Alright, what's on the bottom? Room. Not sure what the room is yet. Oh, you know what? let me shuffle a couple more times. Sorry, guys, we're not going to use that card. I'll shuffle a couple more times because I didn't ask Spirit. I just said the question out loud, but let's just be more specific, okay? Spirit, is the Jack Smith report the catalyst for the steal of this election? Let us know anything you can let us know about it. Okay, so sorry about that. I was so busy talking that I didn't really ask Spirit. Okay, now we're ready. Okay. Death. Whenever I get that card with about the Orange Menace, I get the death is always the death of his presidency. And I know death card can be death and then rebirth. But for that, with that card right now, all I get is the death of his presidency. Okay. Well, that card right there might have just said we're going to read everything, of course. But the death card, is Jack Smith's report going to be the catalyst for this election interference investigation? The death of his presidency. Looks like the answer, it's already been answered yes. Okay, money. Of course, with the Orange Menace, there's money always involved. Melancholy. This right here is telling me that this is going to be what Trump's going to feel. Real sad. Scholar. I'm just looking and this to me, I'm getting Jack Smith energy. It was either Biden or Jack Smith, but I believe I'm getting Jack Smith energy from that. Lover. Relationships. Love for something. I'm not sure about this one yet, so let me just leave that one. We'll do a clarifier, or we'll see if it comes together with the reading. Lord, someone in charge. To me, this is Biden. So, I think I read the scholar card right, that this was Jack Smith. Oh, and how funny. Right now, I didn't look at the card next to it. Right there, there's the Lord I said was Biden. And right next to it was service. And what is a president? He's a servant to the people. So, and again, I got servant again. And in this case, I think this is Kamala. Because she's also a servant to the people. And they both have that energy, and they both truly believe that they are servants. That's why they're here. They're not here to be a king. Like the Orange Menace. Messenger. To me, this has always been messenger. See that letter? It's always been like about this election, the votes. And waiting. Which tells me they're waiting to the right time. So the time isn't yet, but they're waiting for the right time. Okay, so Jack Smith, Biden, and Kamala. It looks like they've got the information about the stolen election, about the stolen ballots, no matter how they've been stolen, whether it was with his machine, people throwing away, burning them up, whatever. That represents all of it. And this goes with Biden service, just to support more of the servants, okay? They got the information. They also know it's about the money, about money also is heavily involved in it. So this is all, and it's the death of his presidency. So just this card alone told me that there's some stuff in the Jack Smith report that could start this whole thing up, because I got the information, and that this could be the death of his presidency. This is Trump. It's gonna be real sad. That's what came to me, and they're waiting for the right time. So hopefully the right time is any minute. What does this Lover card mean? Let me just pull a card and just see if we can clarify. Yeah, I'm not sure. I got, this is the Lover card. I'm not sure where that's going. Conversations. I just get that, you know, there's just a lot of pans in the fire. So what I'm getting at is that the Jack Smith report could possibly be, that's what the cards are saying, that's what the energy is saying, this could possibly be the catalyst for them coming out. So we will soon see. Okay, next, what's the next one? Oh, okay, this morning, let's use the other cards, because we're going to use the true crime cards because we're talking about the Orange Menace. If anything has to do with crime, true crime card is ready to go. Okay, because all he does is criminal activity. This morning, as you guys probably already all saw, he got his sentencing and rambled on like he always does about his innocence, and I was like, oh my God, shut up. Just 1 second. 3. That's the true oracle cards right there. 4. Okay, got that one done. I divided it in half because look at this. This is how big the deck is. So I shuffle in half because I can't shuffle all those cards. So he got his sentence this morning. And now he's a 34 count convict. So of course, you know, I'm gonna appeal. Yeah, no doubt. Okay. Last shuffle here. But what we want to know is when he appeals, how is that appeal? What's going to happen with that appeal? Is it going to be approved? Is it not going to be approved? Let's pray that it's not. 1, 2, 3. So, okay, so I cut it 3 times. Let's see what's on the bottom. Death. Let me look at the card too. Oh, my nose. What is going to happen with Trump's appeal? Does that mean that what's going to happen with Trump's appeal? Well, this death card's saying that death. Is it death that it's going to be approved? No. Death. No, meaning that it's not going to be approved. That first card said that, so let's just let's continue on and see what else we see. Okay. Okay, we all know this. When he does this appeal, it's going to be a long road. Okay, which we already know, because with Trump and his appealing over and over and all his court stuff, it's always a long road. Look at this. Homicide. Now, I'm not taking it as homicide, but see how that knife is in the table, like It's over. It's over. Like, you are a 34 count convicted criminal. That's how I'm reading that. Plus the death card. Let me just think for 1 second. Okay, and this was just thinking, I was just trying to think about the court case, because he has so many cases. Don't get them mixed up in your head. This is with the Stormy Daniels and the cover-up and all of that, and all the payoffs, and not telling us that, you know, he had done all this and he's trying to cover it up and try to pay her off. So this is just representing all of that. It's an inside job. It's an inside job. You got busted, and you're trying to appeal, and it ain't gonna work. Why with the Orange Menace do we always get the grandfather or the grandparents? It's weird. And I've only seen this as his parents waiting for him in heaven. I don't know. It's weird. I'll do throw a clarifier and see if I can ever clarify it. I've never really been able to clarify it. It's the only thing I see when I see that card. It's the only thing I feel. Anyway. Greed. It came to me as this is just Trump. This is just the Orange Menace. That's the perfect way to describe that fool. Greed. That's what came to me. Okay, you know what? This is starting to make sense now to me. Caregiver, and he's in that wheelchair. And people keep asking me to do a reading on his health, which I'm gonna do. Okay, because a lot of people have gotten either with their rods or their own cards, or they listen to other readers about his health is not good at all. So caregiver, is he pretty sick? And his parents are knowing that he's going to be up in heaven and they're waiting for him. That's what I'm getting here. Look at that card of caregiver, and in the wheelchair. That's somebody's health is not good. And what I'm getting is that when this I'm getting that he's trying to appeal this, but this is really eating at him, and it's going to affect. This is already affecting his health, and it's maybe a part of everything else that's going on with him. But this might finish him off. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I shouldn't be laughing at that. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, this is supporting it. This is his fraud. Okay. The reason why he's in the trouble he's in, because that's fraud, what he did. Or law breaking. You can't pay off an adult film star to hide your dirty deeds and not let the American people know about what you did before they vote. And then try to cover it up. And that's what this part is representing, the inside, because that's a cover up, you know. He tried to cover it up. Ooh. Home. What came to me again is that he is not, allegedly, he's looking at going home. Doesn't that look like that's like when you die, where you're going? Look at that. Looks kind of like heaven. I really can't believe that fool's going to heaven, but that's what it looks like. And I got so many cards here pointing to that. Look at the grandparents. This does look like heaven. Look. So does that, and that light in the background. He might be going home to the man upstairs because he's sick. And this whole thing is not helping him with his health. It is making him even sicker. And all the hidden things, all his dirty deeds, all the hidden things, all the crimes he's done. Which is why he's in where he's at right now. For one, let's just start with this. You are cheating on your wife. While she's pregnant with your child, you're over here cheating on your wife. What is wrong with you? Okay, so let's just go through this one. We got some moving parts here. Let's start with the Orange Menace himself. Okay, greed. That represents him. We'll start with this part. Death. No. His appeal is gonna die. Like, you're not gonna appeal this. Look at this, homicide. Can I get the card up? There we go. Homicide. That knife. It's over. This is over. You're a 34 count convicted felon. Is what that's telling me. Because of your dirty deeds. The inside job, what you did, try to hide it from the people, you try to cover it up. Fraud. Dirty deeds. Okay, the whole thing that he did. All the things that were hidden, okay, that have been brought out with this fool. We know, though, it is going to be a little bit of a long road with him, because it always is, because he appeals. But in the end, or even in the middle of all this, looks like he's going to get sick. He's going home. Heaven. I don't know if it's heaven or if it's that one in the middle. I don't know, but it's like he ain't going to be here no more. And I just always get this as his parents waiting for him in heaven. Or in purgatory. I don't know about all that stuff, but I'm just saying that's the general thing. So that's the general thing I get from the cards, okay? From spirit and from the cards. And it's weird because as I went along, his story started developing, because at first I didn't understand. I'm like, what's with the grandparents again and the home and the caregiver? It's like two different things are going on in here. He's not going to appeal this. It's not going to work. And it's also going to help him. It's going to get him even, he's already sick, I believe. It's going to make him sicker. This is going to even put more strain on his health. And maybe one of the last things that helps him kill over. So, allegedly. Okay. What time is it? 23 minutes? Okay, I just want to ask a couple of questions to the pendulum, because people got a lot of questions for me to ask this pendulum. Let me just see real quick some yes or no questions. Okay, I thought I've asked this question before, but I can't remember if I have, and I can't remember the results, so maybe I haven't asked it. Is Trump responsible for his wife's death, his first wife's death? I thought I answered this, but I can't remember. Let's just ask again. Clear. Is Trump's first wife, clear, sorry. Is the Orange Menace responsible for his first wife's death? My pendulum's doing that weird thing where it just shakes. Look at it, it just shakes. Yeah. All right, I don't know about that. We'll ask it again another time, see if the energy is any different, but maybe that I have asked before, and that's what we came up with, why I'm not remember even asking the question. But we'll ask it again at another time and to see if the energy is any different. But it just is like, okay. I'm going to get those rods. We'll ask the rods too. Okay. Okay, remember when it was the morning after the first full day and night of the fires. That morning I had that little vision, kind of a big vision, that this is domestic terrorism, and I had the vision that the person responsible for it was the Orange Menace, allegedly. I never got the vision that Elon Musk was involved with that, but a lot of you guys want me to ask that if Elon Musk is involved with the starting of those fires. Okay. Clear. Was Elon Musk involved with starting the California fires in any way? Look at it. It's saying no. Nope. Nope. That's what that's saying. Okay, so that one's, I asked that one. You guys got some good questions. You guys got some juicy questions. I think I hear my husband. Better be my husband. Okay, I already asked that question. You know what we're gonna ask on the next session is what happened to the documents, the stolen top secret information that was never found? That's a good one. So we're gonna ask that on the next session. Oh, somebody wants to know, is Ivanka a whistleblower? Let's ask the pendulum. Clear. Is Ivanka a whistleblower? Looks like it's saying yes. Is it? It's saying yes, allegedly. I never asked that question. That's his daughter, right? Ivanka. Yeah. My goodness. One of you guys asked this question because, I don't know, you found out that somebody said, it's not funny like that. I don't know. It's just, because I've never even heard of this before, and I feel a little bit silly asking this question, but one of you guys asked, and one of you guys had heard some information about this, so we'll ask the pendulum. Is JD Vance gay? And I don't think anything wrong with being gay. Not at all, okay? I have nothing against people who are gay or being gay. At all. I think you should love who you want to love. End of story. Not my business, not anybody else's business. That's how I feel about it. So my laughing wasn't that, okay? But anyway, someone said that she knows that he has a relationship with somebody who wrote that stupid book. What's that book called? Their Plan to Change the World. Okay, so let's just ask the pendulum. This is one of you guys' questions you wanted me to ask. Clear. Is JD Vance gay? This pendulum is saying yes. All right, I got another question. Clear. Does JD Vance's wife know that he is gay? It's not doing anything. It's just doing that little shaking thing. I wonder if she, like, suspects? Well, we will. This is all allegedly. We'll eventually find out, I'm sure. So, I asked some of the questions that you guys asked me to ask. And that is going to end this session. Oh, okay. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. Give this video a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, leave them below. If you have anything you want me to read on, leave it below. I'm trying to get to everyone's comments. I just make it a constant thing. I check I try to spend an hour to 2 hours a day, you know, broken up through the day, answering questions and writing down what you guys want me to read on. Also, okay, now this is the part where I'm going to stand up, show them what my knitting, it's a Ruana that I knitted. If you like, so anybody who doesn't want to listen about this Ruana for about 2 minutes, you can go ahead and go. I completely understand. That's why I did it at the end, okay? Because I know some people are like, girl, I don't care about your knitting. And if you're going now, thank you so, so much. And I'll see you guys soon. I'll be doing another reading here very, very soon today. Okay, so now, I'm sure the people who are still watching are the ones who want to know about what I knitted. So this is a Ruana. I think I used Big Twist yarn from Joann's. Yeah. And the pattern for this, you have to go and subscribe to my channel, My Fairy Treasures. Clickable link below. And go to I have a playlist. And go to knitting patterns. Anything that says knitting, I think knitting patterns. Check, I think I have 3 different things with knitting. So check all 3 and you'll get to it. And then I have not just a pattern, I have a video that tells you how to make it, a tutorial. It's super easy, you guys. You're making 2 rectangles and sewing them together, okay? And this is a Ruana if you're interested, okay? All right, so let me just stand up really quick and show you. I'm used to doing this because I've done a lot of knitting videos on my other channel, and I would stand up and show what I'm wearing and stuff. So, okay. Hopefully you can see enough. Oh, you really can't. Okay, let me see if I can stand back enough. Okay, so this is what it looks like here. See? And I'm going to put the camera down here in a second. This is the back. Okay. And this goes all the way down to my knees. This goes all the way down to my knees. And on the bottom, I have all the fringe. Look at all that fringe. All right, I'm going to bring my camera down. Ooh, you can see my, shoot. Down here is a little bit messier. Not really. I just have stuff. No big deal. I just have boxes. Everything's in box, like, you know, my plastic containers and stuff. See? Little plastic containers in front of my shelf with, actually, it's a lot of makeup and stuff in there. Anyway, and some of my knitting needles and stuff like that. Okay, so see how it goes? Okay, and this goes all the way down to basically almost to my ankles with the fringe, so you can see like what it looks like. Okay, and here's the back. Okay, so if you like these, I do a thing called a triple thread. So what I like to do is I like to if I really love the yarn, like I really love this pattern of yarn using this brown, beige, and black. I do a triple thread. I'll use these same colors and make a Ruana, which this is what this is called, is a Ruana. I'll make a boho cardigan, and I'll make a poncho. So I have a poncho made out of this with these same yarns, and I also have a boho cardigan. I'll wear those for the next 3 days, and then I'll show you guys at the end. And then, like I said, lots of fringe on both. See? So that's it. Okay, you guys. I showed you guys. You guys have been asking. And first video of the day, I'll always show you whatever knitwear I'm wearing. I usually wear things that I've knitted or clothing that I've made that I've upcycled from clothing I get from thrift stores and garage sales, and I do that. So anyway, so okay, you guys, that's it. I know some of you guys didn't want to see that. That's why I let you know in advance that, okay, at the end I'm going to show for my knitters and crocheters what I'm wearing. I know it's kind of weird because we're talking about tarot cards, tarot reading, but it's me. All right, you guys, that's it for this session. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.